veteran, would you please stand up and be recognized? A veteran of any service, anytime, any place. Thank you. And Vietnam veterans, if you'd remain standing. Okay, welcome home, brothers. Good to have you back. Okay. Thanks. And where's Bob Carlson? I hear he's here.
Where'd he go? He's still buying trinkets around the corner.
Well, he's spending money, Neil. That's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, I've got a collection of slides here that I'm going to show you that really represent not so much my story, but your story as A1 drivers. And also I was asked by Don Engebretson to put in the story a little bit of Heavy Hook, Prairie Fire, and the SOG mission, basically, Studies and Observation Group, Special Forces Vietnam, and how that tied into the war over the trail. So we're going to have some of that as well. I'm going to rip through my slides as fast as I can, and then I'm going to open the floor to questions, obviously. Then I'm going to let some of my brothers in arms have at it and tell you even more lies. So welcome, glad you're here. You know, we took very little photographs while we were there because we were young and dumb and we flew and drank, and that's about what we did. And I really didn't even have a camera. So most of the photographs that are in here come from the excellent website that Hook Huckey, one of our great guys, did, that he put together on the I-1 Skyraider, if you know Hook. And it's a massive collection of A1 stuff. Is that Carlson coming in? Hey, Bob Goldie. Hadn't seen you in 50 years, bro.
Right.
Bob.
I heard you're here. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
The rest of the photographs, basically, some are mine, some come from friends from Hot Blood. I'm asking Leroy, basically, to give me some, but the majority of them come from the internet. Why? Because, again, we didn't take pictures. It wasn't part of what we did, at least I didn't. And the other thing is, many of the missions that we flew were top secret, many of them in the black program, many involved with the CIA, so we just didn't record things, and we're told not to do so. Well, I had an interesting tour. I got to fly two airplanes, both the OV-10 Bronco, there's one out in the front there, and the A1 Skyraider. I feel really fortunate because in my 73rd year I'm still flying, and I fly a lot. I instruct and give type ratings in DC-3, C-47s, fly T-28 and a bunch of old airplanes, and I'm delighted that I'm still able to do that. I have a business in aviation, as Neil said. Polyfiber aircraft coatings, we essentially do paint, primers, coatings, and skins for antique and classic airplanes and warbirds, and we basically paint most of them and develop custom colors and do what we need to do. The two C-47s in D-Day livery on the bottom of the screen here, I put up just to remind you that in 3 weeks I'm going to have the opportunity to fly a DC-3 C-47 over the 75th anniversary in Normandy. We're taking our airplanes to Normandy. We're going to dump out about 400 round canopy parachuters over the beaches of D-Day. And then we go on from that to do the reenactment of the Berlin airlift. So I'm happy to still be flying. I was held prisoner for a while as an airline pilot. That didn't take. I worked for Delta Airlines, a fine company, but I wasn't much of an airline pilot. My Air Force career ended up in the F-15. I was a squadron commander of the 71st TAC Fighter Squadron, which was a great honor. I also was an aggressor in F-5s, a European aggressor in the air-to-air mission. That's me on the right-hand side. I flew F-111s in the strike mission in Europe as well. And there I am looking very stupid, as usual.